You know, I believe a man does three things specifically. He does what he says he will do, when he says he will do it, for the price he says he will do it for. My father was a plumber. He got up and worked hard every single day. Whether it rained or shine or snow, it didn't make any difference. He got to put his boots on and went to work. I have never missed a competition in my life due to illness or injury. And it's not because I haven't been sick, and it's not because I haven't been worked. I would never disrespect my father by not showing up to work on a day that I said I would be there. I really think that that matters. In my family, we believed whoever was the world champion of wrestling was the baddest dude in the world. When mixed martial arts came along, we changed our mind. The history of the sport is tough guys that get together and compete in an atmosphere that has extremely limited rules, and you find out who the toughest is. That's gone away. Now you're stuck with these guys that need big carrots dangled in front of them, and they want to tell you what big stars they are, and they want to come out and they want to be on camera, but they don't want to do the heavy lifting behind the scenes. I have a moral obligation to kick some of these guys' asses. I'm on a Legends ass whipping tour, and I'm starting with Tito Ortiz.
I met Chael at a local fight in Portland. I was with my brother. I went very reluctantly, and I was headed to the bathroom. Chael told me he liked my shirt and then stole my phone number. And we went on a date the next night, and the rest is history. I wasn't a fight fan before I met Chael. I didn't know anything about it, but I did know the name Tito. I've noticed a difference with it being Tito just because of their history in college.
Tito and I wrestled in January of 1997.
Tito Ortiz, University of Oregon, Chael.
He had already been in the UFC, and then he went into college. He was a big guy. He had the tattoos on his arms and the bleached hair and the whole bit. And I beat him. There's a move called a head and arm that is so effective, and it's very difficult to stop. So I caught him in this move, and I caught him early. There was really no way for either of us to find out who the better one was, or who was tougher, who was stronger. And I found it early, and we went home. Six months after I pinned him, he dropped out of school, went into the UFC, and became the world champion. When Tito went on and became a pro, I clung to his career. Tito go out and have a win, you know, I felt a little bit attached to that. Tito was selling tickets. Tito was a big deal. Tito was on the poster. My dad was a Tito fan, and we talk about that. We talk about what makes somebody successful in terms of marketing, in terms of getting an emotion from the fans, being what a promoter wants to work with. We would talk about that stuff. I stayed in school, pursued my national and Olympic dreams, and then I started chasing him. When Tito hears that, he takes that as a sign of disrespect, but he's actually hearing it wrong. Tito was where I wanted to be before I was there. Tito never would have been any of those things had I been fighting. Had I been able to get my shot, he never would have been the world champion. This fight is for me to prove that. When my dad died, the last thing I ever said to him, I said to him, I'm gonna beat Tito Ortiz, and I'm gonna win the world championship. It's the only promise I never... It's the only promise I never kept.
Tito, what's up, man?
What's up, man?
So you got a big fight with Chael Sonnen coming up.
Yeah.
You know, he's talking a lot of smash, calling you bus pass, talking a lot of trash. You're calling him juice box.
Juice box. guy who does steroids is making a bad call on us fighters, man. We work really hard. He looks for a shortcut out of hard work, and that's steroids, man. You're gonna get popped, you're gonna get caught, and he got fined. He got suspended from UFC. He's over at Bellator, so hopefully he's not doing it again.
You don't think he's still on him, or?
I don't know. He says he is. He'll be tested. You know, at the end of the day, it's all about his playing on an even field.
And what's going to happen January 21st, in your opinion?
You know, I'm going to smash that juice box, as I did on Spike Television. It's going to be no different than that. You know, he keeps claiming that I lost my Phantom and got repoed. Well, you know what? I'll do a favor. After I smash him, I'll give him a ride to the hospital to make sure he's okay.
In the rolls?
In the rolls.
No way. That'd
Why
be pretty funny. Because he's saying that his buddy 100% repossessed your car.
Well, he's talking about a different person than me, because I was rolling it actually into practice day before yesterday. So
okay, so he's mistaken.
He's mistaken. He's clowning. He's just looking for something to reach and grab onto.
Yeah.
Nothing but lies comes out of his mouth. You know.
That's pretty cool, though. You're offering him a ride in the rolls to the hospital.
To the hospital.
100%.
Yeah.
You got a big fight January 21st with Tito. You know, you guys exchanged a lot of words recently. Do you guys really dislike each other?
Listen, if I don't mean it, I won't say it. I don't have a problem with Tito on a personal level. I mean, at the end of the day, he's a competitor, I'm a competitor. We competed 20 years ago in amateur wrestling. He climbed the ranks of fighting, and the truth was he'd have never been world champion if I was there. I couldn't get my opportunity. I would have stopped him then the same I stopped him back in our amateur days, but I couldn't get that shot, man, and jealousy's a hell of a thing.
You think if you would have fought him, he would never been a Hall of Famer?
I think he probably still would have made it to the Hall of Fame. Tito could beat a lot of guys. He couldn't beat me. Nobody could beat me. I was undefeated and undisputed for a reason, man. And listen, we're going to fight at the Forum January 21st. I'm happy for him. He gets a big opportunity. I'm just hoping Tito can show up, and that's not because he's scared. It's because his car was just repossessed. I'm hoping that somebody gives him a ride.
He took a picture, you know, with the car, though. He's saying it wasn't repossessed.
Yeah, that wasn't time-stamped. That car was repossessed.
For sure? How do you know?
Because my buddy repossessed it.
Really?
Yes, and I will have that whole... I have a podcast. My buddy's going to come on and tell the whole story.
Your buddy repossessed
My
Tito's
buddy
car.
was scared when he saw it. Jacob Ortiz, he was very scared when he saw he had to go get Tito's car. He thought Tito was going to whip his ass.
How many months behind was he on the payment?
I have no idea how any of that works. I don't know. I'm rich, so I couldn't really relate.
So you're calling Tito broke?
I don't know if he's broke or didn't make the payment. All I know is his car was repo. Now, he claims he has the car back. I have no reason not to believe him. All I know is he didn't have it 2 weeks ago.
Now, how do you think this fight's going to end up? You know, are you guys going to go the distance? Are you looking for a knockout submission?
I'm going to grab Tito the second they give me the word. I'm going to throw him on his back. I'm going to beat a hole in his face for 15 minutes or until he gives up.
Now, how do you feel physically? I know you're 39. You're looking pretty strong. How do you feel?
39 years young. Look at the size of these arms. The largest arms in Westland, Oregon are coming to the Forum on January 21st. I couldn't be more excited for Tito. Paul, you're good?
Yeah, pretty much gone to the bathroom.
You're not worried? You're fine?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You want me to call him?
No.
You are handled.
I'll have Tito take care of it.
All right.
Tito, I noticed he wouldn't look you in the eye once the whole press con. He wouldn't. Why not?
Tito, come here.
He's afraid. He's scared. He knows what's going to happen. Hi, ma'am. How are you?
I'm Chael.
How are you? How are you? Pleasure
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's all about competition.
Tito, here's your appointment right here. Yeah, go to me. Yeah, it's number 3. You feel good though?
Man, I feel so damn good. My weight's right where I want it to be. This is going to be an easy cut for me. I'm ready for a fucking war. Let's fight, man. I just want to fight. I just want to fight. No more talk, man. I just want to fight. I just want to fight. He's small, man. He's small.
No, you're
I love this man. Little man. Little man. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Haters gonna hate. Haters hate.
See you later, Scott. Thank you.
We're very excited about this fight. What can we expect?
Fireworks. You know, I think this will be an early 4th of July. Or this is gonna be an early birthday for me. You know, my birthday is actually January 23rd. This date made sense to me. I told Scott, you know, let's do it on January 21st, and He said, let me see what I can do. All of a sudden, boom, we're at the Forum, January 21st, Saturday night. Chael Sonnen is going to get his ass whooped. I can't wait.
Why was January 21st important to you?
Well, me and Chael have some history. Actually, we wrestled against each other in college, in D1 college. He wrestled at Oregon University for the Ducks. I wrestled at Cal State Bakersfield for the Roadrunners. And we wrestled on my birthday in a dual meet. And he used to weigh 177 pounds. I was 190 pounds. He bumped up to my weight. I didn't know who he was. I didn't have a clue who he was. I guess he was a Greco-Roman. He wrestled for the Olympic team.
Right.
Caught me in a headlock in the first 30 seconds of the match and ended up pinning me on my birthday. It ruined me. It really did ruin me. And I've always thought about that. What if there'd ever be a chance for me to get an opportunity to get that payback, get that rival back, get that revenge back? And he chose it. He chose his first fight to be in Bellator against me, and I think he's bit off a little more than he could chew.
Is there a specific way you see yourself winning this fight?
Well, I see John McCarthy ripping me off saying Chael says no more. I'm going to push him. And, we're both wrestlers. His major offense is takedowns, double leg takedowns. I can defend him. I'm going to, like I say, I'm going to knee him in the face. I'm going to elbow him in the face. I'm going to punch him in the face. That's what I do best for a living. That's what I do to put food on the table for my family. And against Chael Sonnen on January 21st, the ass whippers are going to be handed out, and he comes first. And hopefully this time he'll stay away from those juice cocktails so he doesn't get fined by the athletic commission. I've been in this game, like I say, for over 19 and a half years, and I've never had to dabble in any of that stuff because it comes to hard work and dedication of what you love in the sport. And for him to put a bad nail amongst the rest of us fighters by doing things like that, it shows the weakness of the heart that he truly has. He's not a true hard worker. He looks for easy ways out. And in this fight, he'll be looking for an easy way out. And I'll give him an easy way out, and that's either tapping or getting knocked.
You came in there, you look pretty tense right now looking at Chael. Is he the perfect opponent for you, and how do you envision the perfect ending for your career on Saturday night?
I'm going to dominate. I expect no least than what I expect in my camp, what I've been doing in my camp against the training partners I've had, the work I put in over the last 14 weeks. I dislike this man. Not even a man. He's a child. He's said some personal things about me, and he's lit a fire under my ass like no other. I've been in camp for 14 weeks. This guy thinks he can come in after 8 weeks of camp and compete with me after taking 3 years off. I'm going to hurt him. I'm not looking for a submission. I'm going to dominate. I have something to pay back. He embarrassed me on my birthday. I'm going to embarrass him on Saturday night.
A lot of talk about how media kind of affects a fighter coming into fight week. You seem to be one of those that relish in the fact that you do a lot of the media during fight week. Is there an advantage for a fighter to do that, and to take their minds off of maybe the fighter or anything like that? Can you expand that a little bit?
Yeah, I like distractions. I don't even know what Tito's doing here. I came here to fight Wanderlei Silva, and he's busy. I got a phone call, said, you want to fight Tito on January 21st? My wife said we didn't have anything going on, so I came out to California. I love having distractions. I don't like days off. Tito is literally in the only profession I know of where you don't need to wear a suit, and he keeps showing up in one. It's like a local funeral parlor clothes, and he went and took it off a corpse.
It's something you need to learn.
Shows up looking like a maitre d' at Golden Corral.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that he
class.
got here. Somebody got him the Uber app, or he thumbed a ride down here. I hope he gets to the Forum on Saturday night.
You're very welcome. Your chick actually had red penny night this weekend because you're getting paid because of me.
Speaking of which, Tito, what did you do with the money you won off of Amanda Nunes, by the way?
Actually, I just parlayed it into me kicking Chael's ass.
Yeah, everything in that photo about Tito with that ticket except Tito. I could have sent out that same. You really think Tito Ortiz put 55 grand on Amanda Nunes? Come on, man. No.
Okay, final question for
Scott.
Scott.
You were a little speechless on that.
Yeah, a little bit speechless on that.
Did I just break it to you that there's something out there called Photoshop?
I think everybody's starting to believe your lies now. Finally, your lies aren't becoming truth, huh, buddy?
And this is for both of you. Do you recall going back to the time that you guys squared off on the mat, collegiate wrestling? Do you have any recollection? Do you remember any of that? Anything from that match?
Chael doesn't. I do. I don't remember him hitting a low single on me. I don't remember that. I just remember him hitting in the headlock and being so pissed after and seeing, do I sit on the chair and say, woe is me? Or do I put my shoes on and go run stadiums, get ready for the dual meet the next day? And that was a big, huge mark in my life as a person being a quitter or being a winner. Saturday night will show.
Yeah, I remember it too, man. That was half my life ago, but it seems like just yesterday. The only takeaway I have from that is I remember Tito was very strong. That's the one part. As far as that match went, man, I caught him in a move. If he put me in that move, it would have ended too. It really wasn't a fair representation if we're being open about it. But I remember he was a big, strong guy.
Hey, Chael, Tito. Question for both of you guys. What does your opponent do best, and what do you think you can exploit?
Tito, go ahead. Tell him what I do so well.
Well, he talks well. His mouth has gotten him in every fight, big fight that he's had. And every time when it's time to present and perform, he's failed. On Saturday night, it's not going to change. What I do well, I come in with heart, I come in with determination, I come in with hard work and perseverance. When I get my hand raised, I don't know why. And so all the millions of fans that have had my back over the last 20 years.
Tito always says I'm using my mouth to get my opportunities. The only person I know that made money using their mouth is his ex-wife.
Well, just to correct you, it was never no marriage. You're a fucking punk, dude. That's what you call class right here compared to no class.
That was a nasty line.
No
by
class.
me.
No class at all. That's why you see him with thongs and fucking jeans and a t-shirt. No class.
They don't call you the bad guy for nothing.
A bad girl.
Do you think Chael's making a mistake in this is your last fight in the fact that he continues to poke the dragon?
It's kind of funny. I was listening to Christian Walken, little skit he did, and he talked about the lion, king of the jungle, this huge lion with a big giant mane in this hot, smothering weather in Africa. And the little small lions come up, kind of poke at him, bite on his ear, bite on his neck. The lioness comes over and bugs him. Then you got the jackals and the rest of the wilderness looking and seeing this lion's on that mountaintop. And they come over and bother him. The jackals laugh at him. The hyenas laugh at him, nip at his toes. They eat all of his food. And they sit back. And they got jackals like this who think it's a comedy. Until one day he gets sick of it and he attacks and he shows to these people who the fucking king of the jungle is. And this little hyena, I'm gonna eat right through him. And we'll see on Saturday night. You know what? It's good because it fuels me. It's fueled me over the last 14 weeks. And it's great to see because you hear that snoring nose? That's a snoring nose you're gonna hear in the second round of the fight.
That's good. That was good. That was good work by you. I gave you a good setup.
Yeah, you're a good comedian, man. That's about it. You're a good actor. That's about it.
Just here to help.
I'm a fighter. You're an actor. You're on the fucking Apprentice because of me. You're the bad guy because of me. You trying to talk because of me. You've never won a world title. Who's the last champion you've ever beat? Who's the last legend, as you say, you've ever beat? You call yourself a legend? What have you done legendary besides talk? Buddy, on Saturday night, those little blue eyes are going to be sparkling even more, man. Just wait and watch. Just wait and watch. You've dug your grave, man. You have dug your grave.
The F word, that wasn't classy.
I don't care, man.
No,
I don't care. You've ruffled my feathers way too much, partner. You talk about my ex, man. You say shit like that.
You're classy. Tito. Come on. 4-letter words. Come on, Mr. Class. Classy.
Surely you have great admiration for what Tito's achieved in mixed martial arts.
Care for everyone. This may be a lie, so just let him go and speak.
Tell another jackal story about Christopher Walken and a mane and a lion and Vitor from back in the day.
Fucking joker. You're a joker, dude.
Hey, classy.
You're a joker, dude. You're a joker.
Gareth, please, go ahead.
Chael, you've got to deliver on Saturday night. You're a big signing to the organisation. Tito's clearly stoked. What are you going to do to him?
I never understand that. Tito says that he's poking the bear. People say he lit a fire under his ass. There's never been a round in the history of fighting where the judges look around and go, which guy's got a fire lit under his ass? Whatever guy hits the other guy more wins. Whatever guy's got better position, whatever the guy's dominant, whatever the guys go out there and fighting, he can be as motivated as he wants. I can be undermotivated, overmotivated. We're going to go fight. Our skills are our skills. My music will hit those speakers. I'll have my short pants on. I'll grab my mouthpiece and I'll walk to that cage. That's it. I don't care how he's feeling, up, down, or indifferent. We're going to walk out there, and one of us is tougher than the other. I have made a contention since the 90s that I was the baddest dude in the world. I'm either right or I'm not, but it's taken me 20 years to find out. January 21st is going to be that day.
Are you looking for a statement knockout yourself?
No, I'm looking to go out there and fight. The second the ref says go, I will. And what happens after that, I do not know. But I'm ready to fight. I like kicking ass. And don't forget, it's not 39 years old, it's 39 years young. It is not how many miles the car has, it's how many miles the car has left. I will honor this contract. I've honored every contract that I had. I could not be happier to be over here at Bellator. I'm on a Legends ass-whipping tour. I'm starting with Tito. I'm moving on to Vandalay, and I will let you know who the opponent is after that. But there's a lot of guys that need their asses kicked. I thought I was done.
After
I thought
all
my
that
race was
practicing
ran.
and you hicked up on that?
Interrupting
Jesus,
is not
God,
classy.
God. I'm
No,
just saying.
interruptions aren't. Look at that.
heard the
Brought
same
him
things
down in
over
the
and
dirt
over
with
and
me,
over
did
again.
he? Said he wouldn't come here, but I got him here, didn't I? Got him all frustrated in his nice suit and his four-letter words. What was I saying? I was saying something brilliant. What was it? I've lost my own train of thought. Saturday night, live, free, and only on Spike TV. Have I mentioned that? Tickets still available at the Forum, even though we already have a record gate. You guys know that? A record gate. Look
And
at
make
this
sure you
press
throw that
conference.
Eminem quote in, too, while you're at it.
Never-
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, Marshall Mathers. 'Cause you know
Tito.
him so well.
Tito. Classy. Classy. Look around this room. Never had a press conference so big. Wait until the weigh-in tomorrow. You're never going to see more people at a weigh-in. Biggest fight in Bellator history. This is the biggest fight of the year. This is how we're kicking things off over here. Live, free, and only on Spike TV. People have asked me, how do you sell this fight? Why should we tune in to watch you and Tito? This is the first time I've been in a main event and I don't have anything to sell. I could not sell the fans something if I wanted to. This is free, which means everybody can afford it except Tito. Because he's broke. Did you get it? Broke? It's back to the car comment. Hello, is this thing on? Check
We got
1,
a
2, mic
comedian.
check.
Yes, comedian. I forgot his punctuation.
Anybody? Hello, check on 2. Free TV, but he can't afford. Are you hearing what I'm saying?
No, they just don't believe
All right,
it.
let me
dude.
connect the dots. See, a while
They
ago
just
I
don't
said
believe it,
Tito's
that's why.
car was reput.
Yeah.
Just forget it. Just forget it.
Yep. They don't believe it, so it's cool.
For Chael, it's obvious how angry you've gotten Tito, not just today, but throughout the lead up to this fight on Saturday. Did you expect this from him? I mean, you're getting all the laughs from everyone in the room, and they're kind of looking at Tito with a tilted head at his remarks. But like, is that something you expected? And in a way, do you kind of feel he's making it easier on you by getting more angry?
Well, I don't know that it's going to be easier. Look, he can be happy, sad, or indifferent. He's got good skills, and I got to go deal with those. But that's where it ends. As far as the motivation goes, I trust that he's plenty motivated. We're going to be on Spike TV fighting half naked for a paycheck and the applause of a drunken audience. I don't think either one of us needs to be overly motivated. As far as did I know I would generate this? Of course I knew I'd get this reaction. I'm a puppet master. I'm a genius. That's why I show up in a $20 T-shirt and he shows up in a dead guy's suit. One of us has to work harder than the other one at it. One of us is a natural. And by the way, Tito said I'm on The Apprentice because of him. I win The Apprentice. Write that down. The energy that Tito brings, there's nothing like the entrance that he makes. There's nothing like the charisma. And if he beats you, he's going to bury you, and there's something to watch there. But at the end of the day, I'm Chael P. Sonnen, and the P still stands for icon.
Panocha.
Biggest draw in the history of the sport, sold more tickets, T-shirts, or pay-per-views than anybody, and now I'm in the ratings game. And when I left this sport, I had all of those numbers. FS1, Big Fox, all of them. North American Gate, I lost every one of those records. But I'm here to get them back, and they never would have left my grasp if I hadn't retired.
I know what I need to do in the final fight. It'll be my last fight. My hand's going to be raised, and it's going to be hit with bad emotions. Everything I do. This guy is just, I could smile about it because you know what? Fight time is that close. People would tune in on Spike TV on Saturday night and watch the destruction of Chael Sonnen, and the P stands for Panocha.
Are you promising an exciting fight?
I promise you an exciting fight. I have 35 minutes in my heart to fight. This fight's only 15 minutes. I've been training this way for 14 weeks. I saw him at the commercial shoot. He's a fat guy, and nothing against fat men. But as an athlete, he's not taking this fight right. He's not taking this fight smart. He's already looking on to Vanderlei Silva. Buddy, you better look what's in front of you right now.
Lean, mean, and 217. Solid steel and sex appeal. The women's pet and the men's regret. I could not believe he called me fat. Look at the size of these arms. And when you're focusing on that, focus on this because I got 2 of them. That's basically clean, by the way, I'll mention. Pretty much. Tito Ortiz, Saturday night. Chael called me a fat guy. What am I supposed to do with that? I've never been called a fat guy before. Though, to his point, perhaps I wasn't in as good a shape as I am now, but the bottom line is the fight's on January 21st. I fight anybody, anywhere, at any time.